We'll continue the model development of telecommunication. Network services. Customers of a public telecommunication operators, that is PTO, require many different services which may require different networks. Different networks are the public switch telephone network, public switched telegraph network, private networks for voice and data, cellular radio networks providing mobile communication, public data networks usually employing packet switching, special service networks introduced to meet specialized demands from customers. The services provided over telecommunication networks can be divided into two categories: teleservices and bearer services. Teleservices: here provision of the service depends on particular terminal operators, example a telephone or teleprinter. Bearer services, in which present the customers with the transmission capacity that can be used for any desired function, example private circuits. Terminology: there are different types of networks and switching centers are present worldwide. A same network or switching center named differently in different countries. For example, a switching center is called an exchange in the UK, and in North America, switching center is called central office. Comparison of nomenclature. We'll compare the nomenclature between North America and British. Here we are calling as a customer loop. In British it is called as local network or access network. Central office is called as exchange, and end office, class Y office, it is local exchange. Inter office trunk is junction, junctor is trunk, toll office or trunk exchange, toll network or trunk network. Regulation. In most countries, the telecommunication operating companies are privately owned and efforts have been made to state ownership. In USA, the customer can only obtain local service from the regional Bell operating company. They can choose long distance carrier to use. Tariffs are regulated by Federal Communication Commission with the help of Public Utilities Commissions of individual states. In Britain, both British Telecom and Mercury Communications provide local and trunk services. Cable television companies have been licensed to provide telephone services to their customers. Also, three competing cellular mobile radio companies have been established. The Office of the Telecommunication was set up by government's regulatory body. Telecommunication network is still a monopoly in most countries or under central government control. In European Union, the EU Commission has issued an Open Network Provision, that is ONP, directive which requires the telecommunication operators of member states to allow other service providers fair and equal access to leased lines. Similar requirement is introduced in USA known as Open Network Access. Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, that is TRAI, and the Department of Telecommunication, that is DOT, are taking care of the regulation activities along with other service providers. Standards. The work of ITU is carried through two main bodies: the ITU telecommunication sectors, ITU-T, formerly called as the Commit Consultative Telegraphic ET Telephonic. Its function includes the study of technical questions, operating methods, and tariffs for telephony, telegraphy, and data communication. The ITU radio communication sectors, that is ITU, are formally called as the Commit Consultative International This Radio Communication. Its functions are studying all technical and operating questions relating to radio communication, including point to point communications, mobile services, and broadcasting. associated with International Frequency Registration Board, which regulates the assignment of radio frequency to prevent interference between different transmissions. Telecommunication transmission, that's introduction to transmission system. Transmission system provides the circuit between two or more nodes of a telecommunication network and uses paths for transmission of signal called as channels. A channel passes information through sending equipment at a terminal station, a transmission link which may contain repeaters at intermediate station, and receiving equipment at another terminal end. There are two types of signal, analog signal and digital signal. An analog signal is continuous function of time. Example, speech signals. It contains a range of frequencies known as bandwidth. A digital signal can also have discrete values. Example of digital signals are binary signals, which is having only two values, 1 and 0. Telegraphy signals and binary coded data from computer. Signaling rate is measured in baud, and the baud is the number of signaling elements transmitted per second. The advantage of digital transmission over analog transmission is its relative immunity to noise and interference. In multiplexing, the signals of different channels are combined to form a composite signal of wider bandwidth and transmitted over the channel. In demultiplexing, composite signal is separated and retransmitted over different channels. Combination of multiplexer and demultiplexer is called as muldex. Power levels. Power levels are measured in logarithmic unit called as decibels or dB. A logarithmic unit of power is convenient when a number of circuits having a gain or loss are connected in a tandem. The unit expressed is decibel. It's a logarithmic unit. The input and the output power representation in a telecommunication system as shown in the figure. In the figure you can see input for the telecommunication system, input power is P1 and output power is P2. So if the output power P2 is greater than the input power P1, then the gain in decibels is G is equal to 10 log base 10 P2 by P1. If the output power P2 is lesser than the input power P1, then the loss or attenuation in decibels is L is equal to 10 log base 10 P1 by P2. The gain and the loss in terms of voltage and the current, it is given by G is equal to 20 log base 10 V2 by V1 is equal to 20 log 10 I2 by I1. The overall gain or the loss of a number of circuits in tandem is simply the algebraic sum of their individual gains and the losses measured in decibels. Since a transmission system contains gains and losses, a signal will have different levels at different points in the system. Logarithmic unit of the power is convenient when a number of circuits having gain or loss are connected in series. If a passive network such as an attenuator pad or filter is inserted in a circuit between its generator and load, the increase in the total loss of the circuit is called as the insertion loss of the network. In an active network such as an amplifier is inserted, the power received by a load may increase. This is thus an insertion gain. To measure absolute power levels in decibels, we specify a reference level. It is usually in 1 milliwatt and the symbol used to indicate reference level is dBm. Example of relative levels in an analog transmission system is as shown in the figure. So figure shows the example of relative levels in an analog transmission system. So initially we are considering 0 dBr, that is 0 reference point, and output we are getting minus 3 dBr passing through terminal station, intermediate station and terminal station. Transmission system contains the gains and losses. A signal will have different levels at different ends. These are measured with respect to chosen point as 0 reference point. the relative level of a signal at any other point in the system with respect to its levels at the reference point is denoted by dBr. dBr is equal to the algebraic sum of the gains and the losses between that point and the reference point. The signal level in terms of the corresponding level at the reference point denoted as the dBMO, that is dBMO is equal to dBm minus dBr. So next figure shows four wire transmission lines. So you can see in the figure the two wire line, terminal station, transmission system, terminal station and two wire line. So in the figure you can see it is having a send amplifier, receiver amplifier and balance network. The four-wire circuit is as shown in the figure. In all, circuit amplifiers are used to compensate the attenuation of the transmission path, but most amplifiers are unidirectional. Hence, it is necessary to provide a separate channel for the go and return direction of transmission. Therefore, it is called as four-wire circuits. The ends of the four-wire circuit are connected to a two-wire line leading to a telephone. In four-wire circuit, a signal is circulated round the complete loop. This results in continuous oscillations known as singing unless sums of the gains in two directions were less than zero. To avoid singing effect, the two-wire line end is connected to the four-wire circuit end with a hybrid transformer and a line balance network. Principle of operation. The output signal from the receiver amplifier causes equal voltages to be induced in the secondary windings of the transformer T1. The equal current flows through in the primary winding of the transformer T2 only if the impedance of the two-wire line and the line balance are equal. Hence, no input signal is applied to the input of the send amplifier because the windings are connected in antiphase. Thus, no EMF is induced in the secondary winding of the transformer T2. The output power from the receiver amplifier divides equally between the two-wire line and the line balance. When the signal is applied from the two-wire line, the cross connection between the transformer winding results in zero current in the line balance impedance. The power divides equally between the input of the send amplifier and output of the receive amplifier where it has no effect. In each direction of transmission, the price of avoiding singing is thus 3 decibels along with 1 decibel loss in transformer. The impedance of the two-wire line varies with the frequency. The design of balanced network is important to match the impedance over the frequency bands. The simple balanced network may be 600 ohm or 700 ohm.